Welcome to the Heavyweight Podcast.
The message behind saying the title "The Heavyweight Podcast" is to be able to say that we can weigh in on some heavy shit. You know, what we're talking about is important from every aspect of it. It's a heavy weight. It's not just about physical weight, but the weight of things that can weigh our minds. So I think it's dope that we can have this conversation. Good. This is episode 84 of the Heavyweight Podcast. I am Stutter McFly with these three guys. Go ahead and state your names for these beautiful people.
I am Kevin Gaptastic Ellis Wendell.
Gaptastic. I like it.
Saying,
Look at Mo.
I like it. I like Gaptastic.
Sounds like it fits you.
It fits you. Well played.
It's your boy, Slow Recovery Molito.
Hey, what's up? It's Hunter.
I like that.
How were your weeks?
Mo Slow Lethal. I like it. And my week was the week. Doing the same shit. Did I say the week? Yeah, the week. The week was weekend. Not as tiring though. Better dieting. Been doing good on the diet lately. So
It rhymed. I think I'm rubbing off on you guys.
did that rhyme?
Pause.
Tiring.
Oh, okay. See,
For dieting.
I was gonna say, damn Mo. Now I can't even say he rubbing off.
Mo, slow, lethal. Oh my God, I'm rubbing off on you guys. You guys are gonna be MCs by the end of this.
These are pauses.
Pause away.
But it's been a good week. I'm feeling better with my diet and trying to keep strong with it. So that's the fun stuff.
Don't look at it as a diet. Look at it as a lifestyle change.
Oh, it is. It is.
Yeah, niggas
Not much
ain't
of a choice.
eating pork rind nachos and shit. And Chick-fil-A spaghetti. What kind of shit is that?
Hey, leave my Chick-fil-A spaghetti alone.
Wait, what?
It was good.
Nah,
Yes,
time
I
out.
took-
Nope, I don't even want to know, man.
It
He's
was
not a foodie.
That's not
It
a
was-
foodie. No,
This
that's
nigga
not a
be-
foodie.
That's a foodie.
Nah, dog. Hell no. This would be on like one of them specialty novelty channels like Tubi or something like that. This ain't going on Food Network.
What's good? This is Hunter. Welcome to my food channel, Hood Cuisine.
Skittles and Captain Crunch.
Look at what the fucked up shit I'm trying to do.
Like, hey, what's in the fridge and what can we throw together?
No, I just picked up these Chick-fil-A nuggets. What? Okay.
I was gonna say my week was cool. Just trying to recover. The weather ain't
Sounds
helping.
Yeah, it doesn't sound.
Doesn't sound great.
Yeah, sounds bad.
I will say my blood pressure is flawless, and it's a lot better than it was 2 years ago.
It's good.
That's worth an applause. Good job.
Mm-hmm. Golf clap that motherfucker.
Good job.
Which is strange because my wife stresses me out daily, but I love her.
Yep.
Shizzle.
Yep.
For shizzle.
Before I say how my week was, I'd like to say
Oh.
thank you because you gave me an idea for another food to try out.
Oh my God, I'm not. This nigga
What's
gonna have
that?
Chick-fil-A pork rinds. Watch.
No. Popeye nuggets
Popeye,
and Alfredo noodle sauce.
Popeye nuggets and Alfredo noodle sauce. Like, what?
Yeah.
The, you sound like an inmate. You still take you taking shits? You taking shits?
This segment with my Hood Cuisine.
That could be a segment. You gotta jump in there.
Yeah.
What you need to do is take the season after top ramen packets and mix them with the Popeye's nugget.
For us and everyone, just eat fist-sized portions, please. Like,
I mean, I was like, hey, chicken Alfredo, that's all it is. It's just breaded.
Mhm.
You know, we eat chicken Alfredo, right?
not so
Let's
much
get to the
anymore.
nitty-gritty. Let's get to the nitty-gritty.
Well, with that being said, my week was pretty nice and pretty good. You know,
For shizzle.
it was interesting, but it went out very cool and nice. No, the snow got me.
Cool.
That's
Well,
all
it's
you gonna
snow.
throw at us? How you gonna tell us it's interesting and then not tell us shit about the week?
Because I had to deal with snow.
So
Yeah.
I get in the hot
Did you
tub when it
frolic in the
snows.
snow?
Huh?
Did you frolic in the snow?
No, no,
Did you make snow angels?
Yeah, I'm snow angels.
no.
We don't get snow like that.
And I wouldn't make snow angels. They'd be called snow devils. So we just get that right off.
Right.
Let's get into it.
Oh, my week was great. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
I welcomed a new addition to the family, and I haven't
what's
slept
up.
in days.
48 for 103 hours. No sleep.
Word.
Straight.
At least.
Oh,
Did
yeah,
you
that new
forget?
baby in the house. You could probably forget what I was saying already.
I was so tired. Hunter's hood cuisine actually sounds delicious. That's how disillusioned I am right now. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the nitty gritty. What's good, Alaric?
What up?
3 the hard way.
Welcome to
Run this house. First topic
right
comes
now,
from.
he run the house.
Yeah, he is running the house. So the first topic comes from Kevin Wendell, and it goes, "What is your favorite due date and the significance of make bonding as a married man?"
Male bonding. I meant male bonding. It's supposed to
Oh, so it did.
Not
Let me
bad.
guess, it spelled correct.
Yeah.
Anyway, having male bonding as a married man. The question sounds crazy. LOL.
With your kids or with your buddies or friends?
What?
With the other
He
people.
meant
with
like, do you?
penises.
Okay.
Yeah, not like with your kids, like a dude date. Like I'm not talking about.
No, I didn't know. I mean, well, because you still got to bond with your male boys too. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I live in a house full of women. I'm the only one. But yeah, I it sounds crazy when I put it like that. I shouldn't call it a dude date, but fuck it, that's what it is.
Romance.
So I don't know. I think it's important. My favorite. What is my favorite? Golf. Golf is my favorite go-to as my dude date.
So you gonna take us golfing one day?
Yeah, if you guys want to go,
right.
I'm so in. We could go to Top Golf just to make it, you know.
Where's
not have to go.
I went to Top Golf in Vegas, and I realized I am terrible at golf.
The only thing I'm worried about is throwing out my back.
You should have.
There's a Top Golf in Ontario.
Yeah, there's one in Ontario. I'll be going out there.
How much?
Quite often.
It's like not bad.
Between, if you do it, because it does it by the hour. So I think 90 minutes is like $60. So you just split that.
Damn. Oh, okay.
Okay, so the group would pay 60.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the bay, everything's like by the. It's not $60 per person. It's by the
Just don't
hour.
eat there because that food is expensive.
It's mad expensive.
Oh, we're definitely gonna eat somewhere else after or before.
And you know, if I tell you food's expensive, that shit's expensive.
Hell, I'll give you a. We went to the one in Vegas. Vegas is already expensive, but my father-in-law didn't look at the price for some reason. I don't know what he thought we do for a living, and bought a taco platter. And then that motherfucker came out, and I was like, "Hey, did you realize that taco platter was $80?"
Oh wow, dude.
What, 6 tacos?
I think it was like 12, but still $80. Oh my Lord.
That shit's ridiculous.
So we can go do that as a dude day, but let's not eat there.
Definitely not.
I like
if we're gonna go eat anywhere, I want somewhere
I'm trying to develop golfer's toe. I want to have bougie injuries.
Fuck yeah. That's I recently heard.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you don't want tennis elbow.
I might maybe rather be bougie than broke.
I have masturbation wrist. Is that a thing?
Is it? Is it forearm? I thought.
That's why.
I don't want to ask questions about this. Like this is something you don't ask another man about.
So obviously this is not a serious episode. This is not going to be serious at all. Okay.
We can always bring it back onto the tracks.
What do y'all like to do?
Strained forearm.
As a dude date, not as a private.
Well, I'll speak up. The last one we all did together, us three.
I like it. Get that
shooting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fun one. That's a fun one.
We all
That was
went
my
shoot
first
together.
time shooting. I
It's fun.
enjoyed it.
We
It's
should go
fun.
again.
Yeah, we'll definitely do it again.
Yeah, bust out the shotty.
But I mean, depends on, like I said, yeah, shooting, riding motorcycles.
Great
No.
time.
My oldest boys is doing car things. You know, we'll go to car events. You know,
Like
even though,
races? Or
no, like just
car shows?
car shows.
Okay.
I want to go
That's
fishing,
funny.
man. I haven't been fishing in a long time.
Me
I haven't
neither.
been
I want to go
since I was
fishing, but I want to
12.
go deep sea fishing.
Yeah, I was young when I went
I was
fishing.
deep sea fishing last night.
It ain't been 6 weeks, nigga. I know you lying.
Yeah. I was like, no, you're
I
not.
don't consider
Is
3
that a
inches
dream?
deep sea.
Is that a dream?
No, you ain't
I
slept.
told you I'm disillusioned. I don't know what's real or not.
I think I was like 17 last time I was fishing. It's been a while.
We should try to figure out how I don't think we could even pull that off.
What, deep sea fishing?
No, fishing, and I don't know if anybody want to watch that though. Record it. Everything's content.
Yeah, if we had a conversation while we fish, sure. I'm sure that'd be entertaining.
Yeah. We'd have to.
We got about 4
Oh
hours.
yeah, you get us four on a boat in deep sea fishing. Yeah, it's gonna be something.
If we don't catch nothing
You
in 4
can
hours,
if
I'm
you
going
can fit us 4 on a boat, I'd be impressed.
Yeah, we can fit on a boat.
Wait, you know how
Right.
big the boat is, sir?
Like, bro, I ain't gonna be
But
having
last time I was on a boat, it was one of those little tiny,
No, sir. We're not doing that.
those little boats where you have to row.
That would be
hell no.
That would be hilarious because someone's going in.
I went to Salton Sea. That was the last time I went Salton Sea. We had to row out there.
The Salton Sea?
Yeah.
Oh,
That was the last time. I was like 12.
I heard it has a lot
Damn.
of fish
All
bones.
of us it's been a long time since we've been fishing. And I haven't been fishing since I was in my early teens.
And I got that hook stuck in my hand.
Ooh.
That shit got stuck.
Oh shit.
Those suck to come out too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Shit. I was like, oh, these are sharp. Okay, gotcha.
When I used to go fishing when I was younger, I used to love catching snapping turtles. Those motherfuckers, they put up a fight. So you get them out of the water and you start hitting them with a stick, and then they'll grab the stick, and then you take a knife and you cut their heads off.
So I don't want to do.
Anyway,
no male bonding with you.
Okay, Hunter.
Ooh.
This violent motherfucker here.
That is exactly what you're supposed to do, because you got to kill the snake. You got to kill the turtle so you can take it home and cook it.
Okay.
If you took it home and cooked it, I'll give you that.
Right? No, it went home and cooked it. That's why you had to cut the head off. Bro, you don't fuck around with snapping turtles, bro.
But you're the real life shredder.
No, that's fair. I thought you were just cutting turtles off, heads off.
No. I'm not.
You actually did dine on turtle soup.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I grew up in a weird kind of time.
Oh, the 60s?
No, Negro. But you know how you have your parents, and then you have these, I want to call side parents. They're not really your grandparents. They're kind of like, you're so close to them, they're like your parents. Well, mine was an older couple, and they did older things, So, get the switch off the tree, driving down the street, drinking a beer with a paper bag, go fishing,
Eat lettuce and shit like that.
Yeah.
I was raised by old people, folks, so I have old people tendencies.
Right.
I like old people shit.
My phone literally goes into do not disturb at 8 p.m.
Yep. Whenever there's a cold breeze, his knees start to hurt. There's a storm coming in.
And the craziest thing about it is I'm not sure if he's actually asleep or not.
Hold on.
8 p.m.
You remember this? You remember when he used to say, "Oh, I go to bed at 9 o'clock."
Yes, I remember. That's why I'm sure if when I see it, do not disturb. Like yesterday, it popped off at like 2 in the afternoon. I said, "Nigga, why is this do not disturb on at 2 in the afternoon? Is this nigga really sleeping?"
He's taking a nap.
I took a nap. I was asleep.
Or he was watching Judge Judy.
Hey, I used to get up on Saturday. I watched Matlock and Heat of the Night, Walker's Texas Ranger, 18. Then we did go lunch, get some lunch. After lunch, then it was Law and Order, a couple westerns, more 18, MASH, and then go to bed. Go to bed about 7:30, 8 o'clock. Good day.
Wait,
It was a good day.
everything was good until you said MASH.
No, we had to watch. My grandfather loved MASH.
Oh, you had to watch it. Okay,
yeah. MASH, A-Team, and westerns. That was his thing. Like, so I watched TV with the grandma in the morning, TV with my grandfather in the evening. It was
because to run to willingly watch MASH.
Hey, can I segue on this real quick because you did bring up MASH and it made me think of something.
Too late.
Why is it today? Well, hold on. Why is it today we fight against drag people? But if you really think about it, you know how people are fighting against having drag people in TV shows and movies and everything?
Like drag queens? You don't have to say drag people. I guess that's the name.
Well, I didn't want to say queen because I didn't want to say queen because where I was going with it. But you know how they act like they're like, I can't believe all this woke stuff and they're here and they're there. But you think about it, that's been happening since MASH. Because that guy literally dressed up as a woman, remember?
I didn't watch the show.
I was kind of like doing other stuff because after MASH 18 came out, I was just waiting for 18.
Because when MASH came on, I was going to bed.
Yeah, but MASH, it was a guy that literally dressed up as a woman. And then you had that TV show with Tom Hanks where he dressed up as a woman.
Yeah, people have been dressing up like women.
Exactly. But now they're acting like, oh my gosh, this just came about. No, you motherfuckers been doing this since the 60s. Why are we acting like it's new now?
I was a lawyer when Maddox came on. I was a detective of Walker Texas Ranger. That's all I know.
I've never watched none of those.
How? You were there when they were all new.
Yeah, but
I was watching
you got to remember, back then TV was you see it now and you never see it again.
Oh yeah, it never came back on. You got any due dates? We didn't even ask you. We didn't get to yours. You got some due dates you like
not the solo type. Not the solo type.
No, not not that due date. That's a due date. Yours.
Hey, bro, you go solo with me all the time, man. What's up?
Pause that.
I will say on the rapping thing, it's funny because due dates amongst rappers is like, nigga, we got to hit the studio session and go in on a random song, and that's our way to bomb. But outside of that, usually, like I even said a couple episodes ago, basketball, going to hoop. When you just go hoop and you just shoot the shit and chop it up, you don't have to take the game seriously. It's just sitting there having a conversation and playing, and usually you're not even caught up in the competition. You just able to sit there and chop it up. Remember, like Kevin, like when we used to go to Newport and shit, and just go hang out and just go hoop.
Yeah, that's important. I think it's important to do.
And then we barbecued and sat at the beach.
Yep, like dudes.
Ooh. Hey, I got a due date for us. Let's all go do VR.
What? I got an Oculus.
No, at a place where they actually put you in full VR gear.
I'm VR there if you're VR paying.
Motherfucker, don't get cheap on me now.
I'm trying to think.
Get cheap, nigga. Have we met?
I don't know if I want to get into that.
It's not expensive, though. It's not expensive. I'm not Maurice. I'm not Maurice. It's not expensive.
This nigga got a newborn. Everything's expensive.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. That's true. You know what, then? If that's the case, we all three can pitch in on your side.
No, you can pitch in on your
you can't negotiate people's...
I don't mind, but I'm just saying.
Motherfuckers can put in $10. Damn.
You don't know. You don't know what my shit is.
You can't negotiate people's turn. Oh, yeah, we'll put in on you like, nigga, speak for yourself.
You know what? Fuck them then. I got you then. Shit.
Damn, you ain't got to be violent towards us.
Uh-huh.
Is that a Valentine's
can I say this? Since I saw that cup, I forgot to mention this on the last podcast. The Galentine's bullshit, the Galentine's Day needs to stop.
Oh.
Period.
Why are you hating on it now?
Because what Valentine's is a man's day. When has Valentine's ever been a man's day?
Never happened.
So why do they get a day on their own day? What? So
in my defense, we don't do it in my house. I forgot to even say Happy Valentine's Day to my wife.
I'm talking about cancel that shit. Cancel Valentine's
Right,
Day.
that's what I'm saying. We don't even do it in my house. It's pointless because we don't see why it is what it is.
You don't do it in your house?
Yeah, we don't do it in my house.
Pause.
On Valentine's Day.
See what he's saying?
I did not even say Happy Valentine's Day to my wife.
You're not catching what he's saying. Next topic.
And also, if you want to put it that way too, no, because I had to be at work.
So
next topic.
Relationships during the week do not happen anymore.
Pause.
Damn, dog.
We don't even know this.
But it's no secret. I'll tell anybody. No big deal.
You got to rub one off real quick, bro. You got a lot of aggression.
No. I said during the week. You forgot. Yesterday was Friday.
Then you shouldn't have so much aggression.
I only have aggression because I'm hyped about shit. So.
Or hypertension.
That's just under control, bro.
Cuisine. I'm talking about the ghetto cuisine, the chicken nuggets.
There we go, my bad.
Oh, bro.
From Popeyes. That's all salt.
You know I'm gonna try that shit. You know I am too.
I know you're gonna do it, and you're gonna probably say it was delicious.
No, because it is delicious. I can go get the Chick-fil-A. I can go do the Chick-fil-A spaghetti and bring my wife in right now, and she's saying it was good. Don't fuck with me, bro. I throw some crazy shit together.
Oh, it's not. Don't fuck with you. What are you talking about? I'm not threatening you, nigga. Like, what the fuck? You threatening your colon. Next topic is fuck it. I will. Mine is how important is it when having mixed kids to know both sides of their ethnicity or nationality? And then on another topic, if not, just in a more general sense, how much importance do you place on your kids knowing their family history?
A lot. When you say family history, you mean actually what your family is like has been through?
Yeah, and where they come from, et cetera. Like, yeah.
A lot. Because they might not understand it now, but when they get into their 30s and 40s, they're going to wish they knew it. So, a lot. And that's speaking from my experience because,
I don't do a lot right now. They're too young.
No. Yeah, they're too young is what it is. When they hit 18, just start letting them know.
They're just still exploring, learning.
Mm-hmm. Well, I would just say that we try to teach her as much about family history as she can understand right now. As far as the culture, there's only one culture in this house, so I'm not in that conversation.
Yeah, but that's why I put the more general because for instance, like we were saying, at an older age, what are you gonna make sure that they know about their family?
Oh, she's gonna know everything nigga them, because her dad is a nigga.
See, but I get weird with because I'm not.
And the reason why, I've seen a lot of interracial relationships where if they don't work out and say one parent is more dominant in that relationship, a lot of times they don't realize that your kid, regardless if you don't want to accept it, is of mixed race. So how much of an importance do you make sure that they know that their other side also exists? So it's like you're saying, where if, for instance, Hispanic, if you're saying, okay, I'm of Mexican descent, but my child is of Black and whatever descent, do I make sure that they know their Black side as well? And since I'm able to give them that information, do I go out and seek it to make sure that they get an idea of both sides? Because when they're older, the world's always going to see them as this.
Right.
You might try to say, well, my baby's this. Yes. But your child will always be seen as either or. And in this society, usually if they're mixed with Black, usually seen as Black, especially Black males. So it's like they're going to be dealing with certain situations to where that Black male side they're going to have to understand that, the world's going to view you this way. And you make sure to explain to them that you may be viewed as this because of your skin color. You may be subject to racism because of your skin color. Though I can see you as just my baby, do you take time to consider that when you decide to have mixed race children, that they understand the complexities of it as they get older? Are you trying to, because of whatever bias you may have or whatever belief you may have, that, oh, well, they don't need to know that. Oh, yes, they're going to have to know it, especially as black men in this society. You're going to have to know and understand that there's going to be situations you come across in life that mom may not have the answer to it. Does she go out of her way to make sure that you know the answers? Because it's going to be something she can never live for you.
Oh, I put a high priority on it. High priority on it.
No, I know what you're saying. I don't put too much into it right now.
Well,
I couldn't even say how it's going to be in the future. Like, because it's hard for me to, because I don't know where we're going in society, and like you guys know me and how I operate. Like, I damn well know like my heritage and all that stuff, but I don't know. I feel like I kind of move in like my own way, or it's like I don't.
Clear.
You walk your own path.
I look at you as you do your own thing, and you don't let your skin color or anything dictate how you decide to move.
Yeah, right, like I know the world is still gonna do what they're gonna do, but I look at it and I'm like, get the fuck out of my way. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. Like, so I want them to know their heritage. Like, even because I have a stepdaughter who's half Hispanic. I'm like, you should probably know who this is. Like, you should know these people. These people paved the way for you to do this, and this. This is gonna be this way. Like, you may think it's like this way now, which is cool. So I don't like want to make anything her to think about like the race thing until it like it's almost like till it becomes a thing.
Hold on. It's not a race thing. It's a cultural thing.
That's a race thing. We always do that. When we do that, we say
it's cultural conditioning.
What is that then? What's culture then? What's culture?
No.
What is culture?
It's a culture.
Because culture conditioning?
Because
what are we equating culture to?
Society.
Society?
Well, upbringing in history, but it's not necessarily.
It's generally race. It's generally race. It usually is.
All right, Nick. I don't have the voice to argue.
With me, if you have mixed boys, you let them know at 12, 14 that the world is going to look at you different, especially if you know they're on a certain side of a certain shade. But you still got to let the boys know that topic anyways.
It's not just the boys, it's the girls.
Hold on, I didn't finish.
Oh.
The boys, you let them know that. The girls, you're going to have to let them know that. You're going to have to let them know that, but you won't have to do it at like 12 and 14. You know, but you should let both your mixed kids know both their sides of their family.
I feel like you have to let the girls know earlier because because I feel like when you look at the climate and the culture of like the pool, a lot of the mixed women are highly sought after. So I feel like the women are even more because you'll have people who, for whatever reason, say that this is my preference, whether it's grounded in whatever it's grounded in, and they will target a certain type of woman because she's a mixed woman. And so I feel like with the girls is even more important because now they're going to be more highly sought after than, say, a traditional.
But I mean, ain't that just more of a sexual thing, period, though?
Yeah, but I'm saying they're going to be targeted more than the average, just solid.
See, I wasn't talking about sexual. I was talking about the racism in America. You know, what they have to deal with. Sexual, yes. Girls, you got to let them know sexually early.
Well, I mean, in our cases, for a black woman, it's not easy either. So even that's more.
Right.
So, I mean, you got to have this. You got to have the question. The realization is whether you're a male or female. When you're black, or you're mixed with black, or you're mixed with Hispanic, you got to have these conversations because you're going to be looked at a certain way.
Now, my question is: are we talking general history of your culture, or are you talking family history?
I'm talking across the board, like how important it is because kids tend to always, when they hit a certain age, want to know about where they come from. So, like, it's important for them to know the family history because at some age, they're going to always go, well, I want to know where I come from, where I come from, what I am exactly. And then at the same time, you're also trying to inform them of what to expect from the world looking at you going on because it's important to know that information too. Because if you keep them in the dark, these things you don't want these things to surprise them and at the worst possible time to where like, why this happened? And now they're coming to you crying, saying that this happened to me because why? And you're like, and you have to explain to them, well, baby, you know, the world's gonna view you this way or treat you this way because of this. And you're like, you would rather kind of get a heads up on it, so when it hits them, they're not so, why did it happen to me?
I don't know if you can avoid that though. I don't know if you can, even with the preparation, it's still going to hit you like a ton of bricks. Because it's like, that's some shit they ain't never experienced, and it's like, what the?
I would rather them getting hit with a ton of bricks with some sort of backstory of it, as opposed to just kind of out of nowhere thinking everything's this, and then they go, wait a minute, it's not like that. You told me this whole time it was like that, instead of like it hitting them and them going, Dad did tell me something about this. Yeah, I'm still unprepared to the reaction of it, but at least I kind of have an idea, and I'm not so feeling like, where the fuck did that come from? Like,
I guess. I mean, I get where you're coming from. I see it different. I don't know, because I think there's so many different things, so many nuances to that, where it could be something we try to prepare them for, and then there's some shit we ain't never dealt with.
Like I said, it's a lot of levels to that shit.
Where you're like, I tried to prepare you. I didn't even know about that one, so I can do
family
the best
history.
to explain it.
Family history, I will give them a little bit from here, there.
Yeah.
Right. At the moment they hit 18, I'm letting you know all the nitty gritty, all the bad, all the everything.
But is that necessary? Because that's what I want to ask too. Is like, is there anything you would shield from them from family?
No.
So everything's everything.
I'm speaking to the fact that I was shielded from a lot of it, and then when I had to find it out, I realized how fucked up everything was. So no, I would not do that to my kids. I want you to know exactly what's going on in our family, so when things do pop off or things do happen, you're not surprised about it either.
And the substance abuse. Like for like my family,
I'm giving you a hug, nigga.
I get it. Like I'm saying, like in my family, substance abuse was a big thing. So like if say something that they're struggling with or whatever, I'm like, well, you know, you have a family history of people that abuse substances. Like, so it's not that far. Like why has this happened to me? Well, you know, you do come from a history of.
See, and like I can get that, and then there's certain times where it's like I can tell you that you have a history of this in your family. I don't feel like I need to go into details on everything. You know what I mean?
You can at least let them acknowledge like it's not that far fetched for like you struggling with this. It's not that far fetched. Like it.
Right. It's like how you hide drug abuse from your kids about a family member. You know, you're gonna have to let your kids know eventually how that person is. You know, they're like, oh, why don't we go and see Uncle Ray Ray? And you're like, well, you know, you can't be around him all the time.
To me, that's a gray area because my mom struggled with the substance abuse. But to my daughter, Granny is everything.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. So you wouldn't have to let her know, like,
why? So why should I taint that?
Yeah.
No, you don't take that now, though. No, that's why I said when they hit
why
that.
At all? What's the point? Unless it's a necessary evil that it's something they're dealing with. If it comes to that, to me, yes.
The why is not so much to let them know; it's to let them know that when they look back at Granny and know that Granny did have a substance abuse problem, and Granny is the way she is now because she became better and did better. That lets them know that you can actually do better.
Yeah, you know, it's not like you're necessarily painting her in a negative light, but like for instance, like you say, if Granny's the world to them, if they're dealing with something that they're struggling with, and they say, you know who that person that you really admired, that you really think the world of, they had to struggle with similar things. So it's like if you look at them and put them on a pedestal, look, that there's great people that had to struggle with similar things. So this isn't any less of you or less of them, because it's like, look, like this person that you admire, that you respect, dealt with things like you dealt with them. So like you look for them for strength, look for them strength in that regard too. They overcame this just like you can't overcome this.
Right.
Like
I see that as situational, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
Oh, it's highly situational. Don't get me wrong.
You know, just when they turn 18, hey, wait, grandma's a drug addict.
Yeah, like you don't want to go there. Hey, you know, that person you think is perfect.
Well, you know what I say? Like, you know, it's more, when I say 18, it's more, they're already adults in this world, and you can let them know more about the harsh of your family, you know. But like you said, it's all situational, you know. But you definitely got to tell your kids about your past family history.
Because I've had these conversations with you, Hunter, Maurice, because we had like the particular person I was referencing was like, I just kind of think it's weird because I feel like her son's at a disadvantage because when they get older, I feel like from what I see, they place a huge thing on not really letting him know about his other side. And like, I feel like that's a setup as black men or as just a minority men in this society that we live in. It's important for them to understand. Because like when I was young, my dad used to always tell me things, and then when it would happen, he would go, "Son, this is, the reason why you're seeing this right now is because of this." And I'm over here confused as fuck. Like, why is this happening? Because it didn't make any sense. Why would the cops fuck with us? We didn't do anything. We were innocent bystanders in this, but they're treating you like the suspect. I'm confused as fuck. Why is this happening? And he's just, son, this is just the way the world works. And you're like, but this don't make no sense. Like I said, he could prepare me as much as he can, like you said, Kevin. But like when I saw it, I was like, what the fuck? Like, really? Like, I'm like, but they're supposed to be protecting us. What the fuck is going on? And then like you just kind of get it. Like you're like, oh, so when we're walking home and they fucking impounded his car and we're walking home and it's like it's all fucked up and you're like, how is this happening? Like, but it's important for those kids to know this can happen. It's going to happen in different regards or degrees, but you want to kind of get them an idea so they're not so caught off guard when it does happen that they're contemplating the wrong things that end up hurting them in the long run. That's my biggest fear is like, I don't want them to feel like, what's the point or what's this? Like, I want them to know, yeah, it's fucked up world, but there's still a lot to live for. Like, there's still a lot that you can look forward to.
Yeah.
Even though the world is like really fucked up, but.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and having that talk with your kids is you don't know exactly when to have it. You don't know if you need to have it after it happens. You want to have it before, but like you said, you don't grasp it until it actually happens.
Yeah, until it hits you. Like, what the fuck is this? Like,
right.
I was confused as fuck. I'm like, yeah, Dad, the cops is here. They're gonna have, and they just started questioning him like the suspect. I was like, what are they doing? And they had him do the sobriety walk and all. I'm like, I'm confused as fuck. We were literally just, why are you? Yeah, but it's when it hits you, you're like, what the fuck? And he just the way it is, son. And you're like,
yeah.
And like seeing my dad talk to them differently because I know my dad to be this very strong person, and I realized that the restraint he had to practice talking to the police because his son was present, so he couldn't come at them like how he would normally. I know my dad to be very aggressive and be like, look, like he just looked and he was like, look, it's me and my son. Like, he's trying to let them know, like, look, this is the situation of it. He's thinking of all the possible scenarios. I don't want them scarring my son. Yeah. I don't want them trying to throw me on the ground and him having to view all this in front of me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all these different scenarios and variables that are present at the time. And me at 6, 7, 8, you're like, what the fuck is going on? And he's trying to like show strength, but at the same time restraint, because this could turn out so many fucked up ways, and he knows it. Mm-hmm. And he's trying to shield me from it, but at the same time show me this is what you're going to be dealt with. Like.
And that right there is that welcome to being black in America.
Yeah.
And mixed kids going to have to go through it because I'm mixed and it don't matter. When, like you said, when you get a certain color, you're black no matter what.
It sucks.
What do you mix?
I'm mixed with white.
And it sucks because.
Why are you shaking your head for?
It's not one of the things where it's like, it's just one thing that happened, but it consistently happened throughout. And as it sucks to say, but as it happens so frequently, it became no shock to me anymore. It became something where I just kind of chuckled sometimes or was angry sometimes, but you just knew what it was. Mm-hmm. But, at that time at 7 or 8, and then seeing it again at 10 or 11, and then seeing it again at 12 or 13, and seeing it again at 14 and 15, after a while, you're conditioned to believe just part of the culture. It's part of the world we live in. And it's like, it sucks to say that you have to, that's how you fucking have to think of it, because it was somewhere you're like, kids should never have to deal with this shit. But then like, it sucks to say that you're conditioned to believe that, it's just part of it.
Right. Well, I don't know. It's not conditioned. It's just
But I'm saying the conditioning as far as I didn't get shocked anymore. Like that's the conditioning part. It was like, it went from this happening to what the fuck to, oh yeah, oh, wow. And then it's like, Okay, I'm used to it. Oh, what they're playing? Yeah, okay, I know what's happening. All right, I already know what the fuck's going on. Like you start, it's like it's amazing how it goes from to I know what the fuck's going on.
And that's really sad that you have to go through that in this world because you don't, and not every race has to go through that.
Yeah.
Right. Welcome to the world, I guess. It's a cruel, evil bitch.
Beautiful place.
Lovely.
The good and bad, and it is what it is. It made me who I am. So.
Yep. I agreed.
You live and you learn.
So with that being said, this is episode 84 of the Heavyweight Podcast. And I want to say thank you for rocking with us. We learned something today about Hunter.
That nigga ain't mix so white.
I just know he does need a hug. But again, we appreciate you for rocking with us. Till next time. Hopefully get some sleep at some point, but I doubt it.
Nope.
I'm Stutter McFly with these three guys. Go ahead and state your names one more time.
Gabton Ellis.
It's your boy Molito.
They call me Hunter. I don't even know how to respond to that.
Peace.
We out. Peace.
It's a wrap. That's all she wrote, folks. Thanks for tuning in once again. You can check us out on all streaming platforms. Click like, subscribe, leave some comments. You know what I'm saying? Is it Monday yet? Hello. Every Monday you got new episodes, so tune in. Have a blessed one.